Hello everyone, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood infectious disease guy, Dr. Rajeev Fernando, here with another update on COVID-19. Gonna take this down for a second, and today we're gonna be talking about what's really going on in the states. We know infections are up in about 39 states, so I just wanna let you know what's going on. So some of the reasons, I've been doing some assessment over here, and we're going to look at the different strains. So this is what I call the Wuhan strain. Now this is the D614 strain. That's important to understand its pathology, or the way it actually causes disease, COVID-19 causes disease, is by these receptors actually binding to different cells in the body. Now initially we only thought it binds to the lung tissue causing pneumonia, but I really want all of you to understand this is a vascular disease. So it binds to blood vessels in different parts of the body, and that's why you get so many different systems involved. A brain, which causes a stroke, kidney, acute renal failure, amongst examples. So we're going to talk about the different strains. So remember, these spikes are what actually cause infection. So we'll talk about the Wuhan strain first. Now this Wuhan strain, originally obviously from Wuhan, and this tends to be a more pathogenic strain, which means it causes more clinical disease. We also know this tends to be less infectious. Now, what does that mean? It means if you're actually having COVID-19, you're less likely to transmit it. However, you get a lot sicker, which is why I call this more pathogenic. Now, let's move to the Italian strain over here. What's really happened over here, there's been a mutation at the spike, which actually means it's more stable. So when it binds to a blood vessel, it binds more tighter. And that's why over here, the result over here is that's why we're seeing this strain to be more infectious. This strain, so this is the normal course. And this is what also happened in 1918, where the first strain we saw tends to be more pathogenic, less infectious, and the Italian strain tends to be more infectious and less pathogenic, which means what we're seeing in the States right now, we're seeing a huge increase in cases, which is one thing which is called more infectious, but we're not seeing that many people die. So really important, that's at this point. Remember, we have to follow this very closely. And who knows, is there a new California strain or is it a new Texas strain? Remains to be seen. So we'll, a part of this way, it's once again, it's Dr. Rajeev Fernando. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about why people in bars are getting infected as opposed to people in the protest. Now, a lot of infectious disease doctors thought we're going to have a big spike in cases because of the protests. Never happened. But why people in bars are getting more infectious? So till tomorrow, it's Dr. Rajeev Fernando with an update on COVID-19.